What's up, shit? Timmy's here. It looks like Jason Bateman is once again reuniting with Netflix for another series. According to Deadline, Netflix and Aggregate prevailed in a bidding war to secure the rights to David Govey Herbert's 2021 Esquire magazine article Daddy Boy. They will find a new title, though, because Daddy Boy does sound like a weird title for a show. Anyway, but the source material will be developed as an eight-episode limited series that Jason Bateman will both star in and direct. Now, the arc starts the way most that on that youth sports rivalry do, but on the Long Island Inferno, two fathers, both with complicated passes, look at took it or too far. They were claims of stalking corrupt cops and mob's connection. Neither man was never the same. Wow. Here's a full-on synopsis. Determined not to follow in his detached father's footsteps, Bobby Stenofilio found himself doing quite the opposite with his son. He became entangled in an epic travel baseball dad on dad rivalry with a man named John Reardon that led tabloids to call him a Suffolk's country Steinbrenner, seriously stuck, and one of the worst dads in youth sports history. It starts in the world of Little League baseball and expands into a beef-like war between two small-time criminal fathers. Both Stan Filippo and Reardon have a have rap sheets of their own, but what went down in the summer of 2012 at Baseball Heaven will define them and their families forever. Stalking claims, draining text messages, and an warranted arrest layer. At the heart of it all, it's a story about the length fathers will go to for their sons. Holy cow, this sounds interesting. Uh, oh boy, that was long to read, by the way. Now, Jason Bateman, I love Jason Bateman. I mean, I admit I'm one of the rare folks. I was not big with Ozark. I've tried watching Ozark, despite how good Bateman is and Julie Garner and who else was in this? I think Laura Lenny. How good they were, I could never really get into it. I know it's popular and it's a popular thing. Things say that's one of the greatest shows on TV. I know, but I couldn't really get into Ozark at all. But that aside, this sounds like it could be really trained. I mean, Jason Bateman, he can really he's been really impressing me. Bateman could of course go from doing comedies like Horrible Bosses, to doing something dramatic. Like if you guys never seen this movie he did back in 2013 called Disconnect, that was a movie that really made me become a fan of Bateman's acting. And I mean, he oh, let me hook. He also has some other cool stuff in the pipelines too. Uh, he's also said to he was just in Air, which is maybe one of the best movies of the year. He'll also be seeing the upcoming Netflix film called Carry On with Taron Egerton. He has some other interesting stuff in post. So yeah, he has some other drink, and he's also executive producers on stuff like Florida Man, based on true story, Lesson Chemistry. So he has some other cool stuff in the pipeline. But this sounds like we're really trying. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on Jason Bateman starring and directing this Netflix series based on the arc of Daddy Boy, which I'm hoping they really change that name because that does sound like a terrible title. But do you like the sound of it? I've read the arc is it based on. Are you a fan of Jason Bateman's work? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing out.